Hello, everybody. This is Mark. I watched the other day, for the first time in my life, an episode of Game of Thrones. I could say for those of you that don't know Game of Thrones, but everybody but me, it seems like, on planet Earth has watched Game of Thrones. So we have a foreign exchange student from Slovakia who's staying with us. He's a really nice guy. Hi, Daniel. And he loves Game of Thrones. So we had to find a place to watch the final episode of season 7. And my sister invited me over because she's awesome. And we don't have HBO. So here is the synopsis of the entire Game of Thrones franchise, right? Tribes, some sibling rivalry, sexy people, sexual tension, tall giants, midgets, epic battles and power. And then you've got these tribes, and then you have these White Walkers, and they're really nasty, evil people, creatures. And they've got some things like dead things that you can chop in half, and they still come at you like that. And they're gross. And so up to this point, the tribes have been fighting, and there have been some little random battles with the White Walkers. But now the White Walkers are they're huge and powerful, and they're really threatening to kill all the tribes. So the tribes have to put their petty little jealousies aside. I don't even know what they were based on, but it's something medieval, you stole my grog or something like that. But anyway, so you got to put that aside and make this, this decision. Are you going to survive banding together, or are you going to, be divided and conquered by these White Walkers? There's a cool dragon that flew in and ate some people. Not as nice as the dragon from Shrek. I think it would actually be pretty cool to put Shrek and Game of Thrones together. That could be maybe that's the next thing after Game of Thrones ends. So I guess season 8 is going to come out, and it's going to be this epic battle between the tribes trying to get along, fighting the White Walkers, and there'll be lots of people, murders and death and dragons and sex. And that's Game of Thrones. So if you're like me and you haven't watched it, well, you don't have to now. I'll update you at the end of season 8. Thanks.